Grade 8 Math number 5.2b, write an equation from a table, find y-intercept b. We can use the information from a table to draw a graph of a linear relationship. Then we can write an equation from that graphed line. Well, we can use pairs of input-output values and find the slope m and the y-intercept b in the equation. Y equals mx plus b, the slope-intercept form of an equation for a line. Well, we can also write an equation without drawing the graph. We just choose 2 points from the table to find the slope. Then we choose one of the ordered pairs to find the y-intercept b. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So if you saw in the last video, this was Tala going to her grandparents' house, and the table shows the amount in gallons of gasoline in Tala's car as she drives to visit her grandparents. They live 160 miles away, and Tala wants to make sure she has enough gasoline for the trip. And this was our table. So we're going to write an equation using this table. As you can see, she's got 10 gallons of gas in her car right now. When she drives 25 miles, she's only going to have 9 gallons. After 50 miles, she's only going to have 8 gallons. Well, she has a 160-mile trip to go on. So we can graph the data from the table and then find the slope and y-intercept. Then we'll write the equation for the graph in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So the first thing we're going to do is choose any 2 ordered pairs from the table to find the slope. So I chose 25 and 9 and 50 and 8. So our x1, y1 is going to be the 25, 9, and our x2, y2 is going to be the 50 and the 8. We're going to use the slope-intercept formula. We're going to use the slope formula to find the slope. Sorry about that. We're going to use the slope formula to find the slope. It's right here. It's the change in y values over the change in x values. So what we do is, because the y2 and the x2 are first, we're going to take 8 minus 9. Well, 8 minus 9 is going to give us a negative 1. Then we have x2 minus x1. So we've got 50 minus 25. 50 minus 25 is 25. And for our slope, we get negative 1/25. So now that we've got that slope, now we can find the y-intercept by using that slope and any of the points on this table. So I chose the 50 and the 8 as my x and y to find the y-intercept. And I plugged them into the formula with my slope of negative 1/25. So here's the 50 for the x, and here's the 8 for the y. See? Because this is x and this is y. So now all I have to do is multiply them. And I have negative 1/25 times 50. So I put the 50 over 1 so I can multiply it easier. 1 times 50 is 50, and 25 times 1 is 25. And we throw in our negative sign because a negative times a positive is a negative. Now I've got negative 50 over 25. Well, I can simplify that to a negative 2. Because 25 goes into 50 2 times. So now I can put that negative 2 that represented this part of the equation, I can put it into the equation for right here. So now I'll have 8 equals negative 2 plus b. See? 8 equals negative 2 plus b. We're going to be able to find b now. So here's our 8 equals negative 2 plus b. I'm going to add 2 to each side as the inverse operation to isolate this b to one side of the equal sign. So when I add 2 to this side, 8 plus 2 is 10. And when I add 2 to this side, it creates a 0 pair. Negative 2 plus 2 makes a 0 pair. Now I have 10 equals b. Now we know the y-intercept b is a 10. We just plug in our numbers for the slope, negative 1/25, and our y-intercept b is 10, and we write our equation. Y equals negative 1/25 x plus 10. Does Tala have enough gas to drive the 160 miles? All we have to do is plug the 160 in for x as the number of miles, because that's what x stands for. And we do our math, and we see that 1 times 160 is 160, and 25 times 1 is 25. And it's a negative, because a negative times a positive is a negative. We simplify this. 25 can go into 160 6 times with 10/15ths left over, and that's going to simplify to 2/3. So now we have negative 6 and 2/3. Well, don't forget, we need to add the 10. and that will equal our y. So we add 10 to the negative 6 2/3, and it brings us out of the negatives into the positives to 3 1/3. That's how many gallons are left over after she gets to her grandparents' house. So yes, she has enough gasoline to get there. Okay? So that's how we can write an equation from just using a table, and it'll help us find the y-intercept b by choosing a pair. Once we found the slope, we just chose a pair of xy values from the table and plugged it in, and we were able to put the multiplication, the product from multiplying these two together here, and we were able to do the inverse and isolate b to one side, and then we were able to find out what b was and plug it into our equation with our slope, and we've got our equation. Y equals negative 1/25 x plus 10. See? All right, so we're going to continue on. I'm going to go to 5.2c, and I'm going to do a couple more of these tables just to give you a little extra practice, okay? I'll see you next video. Bye.